All right, our free response question. A simple random sample of adults in a metro area was selected and a survey was administered to determine political views. The results are recorded below. Okay, so one event has to do with age, young, middle age, old, really old. The other event has to do with political view, conservative, moderate, liberal. All right, part A. What is the probability that a person chosen at random from this sample will have moderate political views? Okay. So we can write probability of moderate views. All right, we're going to represent this as a ratio. Actually, we'll do a fraction, a decimal, and a percent. So it did say a person chosen at random. So no condition there. It could be any of the 255 people. Right, and as we're looking here, of the 255 people, 75 total have moderate views. Okay, 75 out of 255 is about 29%. It's 0.294, so 29.4%. All right, so part A, pretty straightforward. Part B, what is the probability that a person chosen at random from those in the sample who are between the ages of 30 and 44 will have moderate political views? So we're not just choosing any person at random, but we're choosing somebody from the 30 to 44 age group. So this is a conditional probability. They want to know what's the probability that a person will have moderate views given that they're in the 30 to 44 age range. So really we just need to find the probability of both of those things happening divided by the probability of the condition. Okay. And of course the condition is the part after the vertical line. Okay, so let's start by figuring out how many total people are in that age range. I guess another way to think about it, or to approach it, is to just ignore the youngest age group and the two oldest age groups, and even the total. Right? All we care about is the 30 to 44 age group. Okay. So there are 85 people in that age group or that meet that condition, and 30 of them have moderate views. Okay, so 30 over 85 is 0.353, which is the same as 35.3%. All right, notice how that probability is higher than the original one. Okay, so knowing that somebody is in this kind of middle age range increases the likelihood that they have moderate views. Okay. In other words, the probability changes when there's a condition. Okay. Part C, based on your answers to part A and B, are political views and age independent for the population of adults in this metro area? Why or why not? Okay, so independence means that the probabilities don't change when we consider a condition. So in general, we say the probability of an event is equal to the probability of the event with a condition and equal to the probability of the same event without the condition. Okay. But it's just saying that whether a condition occurs or doesn't occur, or you ignore a condition altogether, the probability of A is always the same. Well, here A would be the event moderate views, right? And B would be the condition of the age group. Okay, and we can already see here, like if we think of this as the probability of A, and we think of this as the probability of A given B, that these two things are not equal. Okay. All right, so we are going to say political view and age are dependent. You could also say not independent, but that sounds like a double negative to me. So I'd rather just say political view and age are dependent because the likelihood of moderate increases when the age is 30 to 44. Right. Or you could simply refer to your answers to A and B and say, since those probabilities are different, that's why we conclude that the events are dependent. Right. So since 29.4% is not equal to 35.3%, this means the events are dependent.